And tonight's guest speaker is about to join us here as we say hello to Lesley Visser. Lesley.
Oh, hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too. Well, thanks for coming. I know you were here for the Packer game this week, and you were kind of hoping they won because you'd have an opportunity to stay out here for the entire week, right?
Well, I always, people ask me, what's your favorite place in America? And I always say it's Lambeau in January. So it was... the Packers got beat. I thought it was such a credit to Aaron Rodgers to say it wasn't the layoff, it wasn't that he was rusty, it was because that was disrespectful to the Giants.
What a season they had, though, too. I mean, going 15-1, being around the NFL as long as you have, that's a rarity. I mean, that was still a pretty good season. I know it's tough for fans right now because, obviously, the loss, but the season that they had was a really good one.
Oh, spectacular season. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, people were saying that the most beautiful ball anyone had seen thrown since Dan Marino, and he was so spectacular. And how about where old man Donald Driver was great yesterday on Sunday? You have to give it to him. So I know it's really tough. Justin, there's some statistic that the last, 7 or 8, maybe even more teams with the best record in the NFL did not win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Just kind of shows you how hard it is and how hard to repeat. Lesley Visser, our keynote speaker tonight here at the Red Smith Banquet. All right, you've been around the sports world for a while. You've got to cover so much stuff. What are some of your favorite things that you've gotten to cover throughout your career?
One of them was here in Lambeau in 1996 when, of course, it had been so long since you'd been back to the Super Bowl. And I'll just never forget, it was so freezing. You were too young, Justin, but it was like one of those -2 deals. And I'll never forget the end. Reggie was going around with the Hallis Trophy, was raising it up, and the band was playing the beer barrel polka. And I just thought, this is as great as sports could be. And I had the privilege, I'm the only woman in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and I went in with Reggie. It was Reggie and John Madden and Troy Aikman, so I have so much affection. But I've done 32 Final Fours and a lot of Wimbledons and a lot of Olympics, but I would say the conference championships to me might be the most exciting.
That's got to be fun too, because here in Wisconsin we haven't had a lot of big time success. So having the Packers and seeing what we've seen recently with our Badgers and our Brewers, it's a pretty fun time to be a Wisconsin sports fan. I'll say that.
Oh, the Brewers! And I'm a lifelong Red Sox fan, and that's sort of what you guys remind me of. That'd be a fantastic World Series. And it's funny you say this. I was going to mention it tonight that I would love for someone in my life for a present to give me, can't you hire those sausages?
The racing sausages? Doug Melvin, the general manager of the Brewers, is over there. We might have to point you in his direction.
Will you introduce him to him? I will. I don't know how expensive it is, but that's my dream now, to get those sausages at a party.
I've seen them before. I know they've been at, we've seen them on the ice with some local hockey games, and they've been up to our minor league team up here too, so I think you might be able to make that a reality.
Okay, well, I'm going to count on you.
Well, Lesley, lastly here, what do you have in store for us tonight as our main speaker?
Do you know what I think I can give to people, Justin, is kind of no matter what it is, I don't know, what's your dream? If they could wave the magic wand, what is it that you'd want to do?
I want to retire on a fishing boat and do nothing else for the rest of my life.
What about in the meantime?
In the meantime, geez, that's a tough one. You put people on the spot like that. It'd be fun. It'd be fun to rent an RV for a summer, go to every baseball park, and see every team play. It's kind of a cliche one, but that would be one that would...
No, that's fantastic. But I guess I meant professionally that for people, it does not matter if they're black or white or Hispanic or male or female. The job did not exist for women when I started. So, I never want people ever to think that they can't do it, because I'm the example that you can.
That's outstanding. Lesley Visser, our speaker for tonight. Thank you for stopping by. Very nice to meet you.
Thanks, Justin. See you at Fenway.
Yes, Lesley Visser, our keynote speaker for tonight, stopping by our booth here at the Red Smith Awards Banquet.